Good morning to everyone. Today is November 6, 2024 at DPWH Camarines Sur 5th District Engineering Office. We are about to conduct the pre-bid conference for consultancy works from contract ID 24 CS. Nasaan mo yung ano? Na iba na? Ayan. 24 CSFN 002 to 24 CSFN 004. It has all stand for a short period.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for gathering us all today in this important endeavor. We ask that you bestow your guidance and blessing upon each other. May we honor one another by keeping an open mind. May we voice our truth and listen with an open heart. Bless everyone present today, that each may be able to share his or her contributions and gains. Grant good health and safety to loved ones left outside this room, and bestow peace and goodwill to all of us. We ask for your wisdom and grace to use our talents for the betterment of others. May the various activities related to this day be a success through your intervention. With gratitude, we offer this prayer in your name.
Let us check the attendance of the body. For the bank members, yours truly, the Pontillas. The members are the following: Engineer Antonio Mendez, Engineer Aris Hermoso, Engineer Arman Ibarreta, Engineer Irene Parco, and for our end user representative, we have Engineer Arjin Jet Manao. For the DPWH group, we have Miss Jasmine Erica Hapo, Engineer Diana Rose Gonzalez, Engineer Mark Anthony Bayos, Engineer Rijan Reynoso, Engineer Joanna Marie Manao, Engineer Christine Gia Pinon, and Engineer Siren Canyesa. For our back secretariat, we have Engineer Ray Manao, Engineer Elizabeth Olieres, Architect Maria Cleta Coffey, Engineer Sheila Marie Quiseno, and Engineer Froilan Herlo. For the contract data, may I request someone from the DPWH group to read those. Thank you.
Good morning. For contract ID 24 CSFN 0002 with contract name Parcellary Survey of Road Widening, Secondary Roads, Iriga City, San Isidro-Sagrada-San Ramon-Hanawan Road with kilometer length K0473 0002 K0473 plus 565. Contract location is Iriga City, Camarines Sur. Scope of work, Parcellary Survey. Approved budget for the contract is 1,771,037 pesos and 55 cents. Source of fund is GAA 2024. Contract duration 54 calendar days. Tender documents is 5,000. For contract ID 24 CS FN 0003, contract name Parcellary Survey of Road Widening, Secondary Roads, Iriga City-Masoli Road with kilometer 479 8 plus 8442 K0479 plus 970. Contract location is Iriga City, Camarines Sur. Scope of work, Parcellary survey. Approved budget for the contract is 348,060 pesos and 15 cents. Source of fund is GAT 2024. Contract duration is 35 calendar days and tender documents is 500 pesos. For contract ID 24 CSFN 0004 with contract name Parcellary survey of road widening secondary roads Baao-lriga City-Nabua road with kilometer 473 plus 767 to 473 plus 854 and kilometer 473 plus 862 kilometers 474 plus 230. Contract location is Iriga City, Camarines Sur. Scope of work, Parcellary survey. Approved budget for the contract is 1,832,792.4. Source of fund is GAA 2024. Contract duration 53 calendar days and tender documents is 5,000. More details on the services are provided in the terms of reference included in the bidding documents for the contract. You may purchase for the bidding documents for this contract for a fee of 5,000. The Department of Public Works and Highways, Camarines Sur 5th District Engineering Office at Santa Teresita, Baao, Camarines Sur. Issuance, posting of notice of shortlisted consultants and bidding documents. Request for proposal is date October 28 to November 18, 2024. Pre-bid conference is November 6, 2024 at 10 a.m. Deadline of receipt/admission of bids is November 18, 2024 at 10 a.m. And the opening of bids is on November 18, 2024 at 10 a.m. You may also download the bidding documents from the websites of the DPWH at www.dpwh.gov.ph and the fieldjobs at dpw.fieldjobs.gov.ph and shall pay the fee for these documents upon submission of your bid. We shall select the consultant from the shortlist in accordance with the quality cost-based evaluation procedure as described in the bidding documents. For the terms of reference.
For the terms of reference, the following experts, professionals, and their members shall be required to carry out the consulting services for the road section or project and should have appropriate educational degree, relevant training, and adequate years of experience in parcellary survey. We have the first one is project manager, years of experience with a minimum of 5 and maximum of 8. Number of staff is 1, man-months, 0.95, weight per person is 15, and total weight is 15. Next is senior geodetic engineer, years of experience, minimum of 5 and maximum of 8. Number of staff is 1, man-months, 0.95, and weight per person is 15. A total of 15. The third is junior geodetic engineer. Years of experience, minimum of 2 and maximum of 3. Number of staff is 1 and man-months 0.95. Weight per person is 10. Total is 10. The fourth staff is team leader with years of experience of minimum 2 years and maximum of 3. Number of staff is 1 month, 0.95, weight per person is 10, and total is 10. Number 5, senior survey, CAD or GIS operator. Years of experience, minimum of 2 and maximum of 3. Number of staff is 1 month, 0.34, weight per person is 10, and total is 10. The sixth staff is geodetic engineering technician or instrument man with a minimum experience of 2 and maximum of 3. Number of staff is 1 month, 0.61, and weight per person is 10, total of 10. The seventh is the computer-aided design or CAD operator or GIS operator with a minimum experience of 1 and maximum of 2. Number of staff, 1. 1 month, 0.34. Weight per person is 10 and total of 10. Number 8, survey researcher with a minimum experience of 1 and maximum of 2. Number of staff is 1 and 1 month, 0.17. Weight per person is 8 rather. Weight is 8. Geodetic engineering 8 or chainmen or rodmen with a minimum experience of 1 and maximum of 2. Number of staff, 2, 1 month, 0.61. Weight per person is 2 and total weight is 4. Next is driver with a minimum. Number of staff is 1 and 1 month, 0.78. Weight per person is 2. Total weight is 2. And the last one is laborer with number of staff of 3, 1 month, 0.17. Weight per person is 2 and total weight is 6. That's all ma'am for the terms of reference.
Okay, thank you. We have also here to present the shortlisted consultants. Is Engineer Iriga.
For the shortlisting, our criteria are the following: experience of the firm, maximum 60 points, availability of required personnel of the firm, maximum 10 points, and workload 30 points for a total of 100%. So for 24 CSFN 0002, terms concrete testing got 53.6 points for experience, 10 points for availability of required personnel of the firm, 28 points for workload for a total of 91.6% pass. For 24 CSFN 0003, terms concrete testing got 53.6 points for experience, 10 points for availability of required personnel of the firm, and 28 points for workload for a total of 91.6% pass. For 24 CSFN 0004, terms concrete testing got 52.8 points for experience, 10 points for availability of required personnel of the firm, and 28 for workload with a total of 90.8% pass.
Thank you, Engineer Iriga. May we call on Engineer Jet Arlene Manao to discuss further the evaluation and shortlisted. Yun ba? Sa bidders? Or was it discussed already? Not yet? No, you can go on.
Requirements of the bidding documents. Department Order number 143 series of 2022. Amending Department Order number 05 series of 2021 to adopt new guidelines, criteria, and rating system for shortlisting and technical evaluation of bids for locally funded consulting services projects of the department. Technical evaluation of shortlisted bidders. Criteria, table number 3. The following criteria and corresponding maximum points shall be used in the technical evaluation of bids and shortlisted and or pre-selected bidders. Criteria for the technical evaluation of bids. Experience of the firms without conspes 10, with conspes 5. Conspes. Without conspes 0, with conspes 5. Qualification of key personnel of the firm without conspes 80, with conspes 80. Methodology without conspes 10, with conspes 10. Without total of without conspes 100 and with conspes 100. Minimum technical score and weights for the technical and financial proposal. The minimum technical score and weights for technical proposal and financial proposal in case of quality cost-based evaluation will be determined by the BAC for consulting services during the PPC. Section 33.2.1.b of the 2016 revised IRR for RA 9184 states that the financial and technical proposals shall be given corresponding weights, with the financial proposals given a minimum weight of 15% up to a maximum of 40%. The weight of the technical criteria shall be adjusted accordingly such that their total weights in percent together with the weight given to the financial proposal shall add to 100%. Normally, the weight for quality is 80% with 20% for the cost.
Thank you, Engineer Jet Malao. Now we come to the requirements of the bidding documents. Documents to be submitted. Anyone to discuss? I Miss Jasmine, thank you.
Good morning po. For the financial checklist, number 1, financial proposal submission form. 2, summary of cost. 3, breakdown of price per activity. 4, breakdown of remuneration per activity. 5, reimbursable per activity. 6, miscellaneous expenses. And 7, bill of quantities. Bids received in excess of ABC shall be automatically rejected and declared failed. The bid security shall be taken from 2 acceptable forms. First is bid security declaration as provided in Section 27.5 of the revised IRR of RA 9184. Or number 2, surety bond callable upon demand issued by a surety or insurance company duly certified by the Insurance Commission as authorized to issue such security in the amount of 5% of ABC pursuant to DMC number 15 series of 2014, and the bid security shall be valid until 120 calendar days. For the technical checklist, Engineer Joanna. For the technical checklist, technical documents to be submitted. Number 1, technical proposal submission form or the cover letter. Number 2, consultants' references, experiences of the firm, relative services carried out in the last 5 years. Number 3, comments, suggestions of consultant on the terms of reference and on data, services, and facilities to be provided by the procuring entity. Number 4, description of the methodology and work plan for performing the project. Number 5, team composition and task projects. Number 6 is format of curriculum vitae for proposed professional staff. Number 7, time schedule for professional personnel. Number 8, activity work schedule. Number 9, omnibus sworn statement. And number 10, integrity pledge for DPWH contractors. DEO number 86, series of 2013. Additional requirements for bid data sheet to be discussed by Engineer Cañeso.
For additional requirements of bid data sheet, number 1, the bidder shall submit 1 original and 1 copy of the first technical and second financial components of its bid. Number 2, all pages must be numbered, paginated consecutively at top handwrite margin. Each page signed by bidder below page number and total number of which must be indicated in the covered page and signed by the duly authorized representative. All sets of documents, financial and technical envelopes must be properly book bounded pursuant to DPWH DEO number 90 series of 2002. Number 3, use checklist of the technical and financial envelopes here to attach in Section 9 bidding forms and shall be included as first page of the book bounding of each envelope with ear tagging label for each checklist. 3, strike policy the procurement of contracts for infrastructure works, goods, and consulting services shall be imposed pursuant to DEO number 35 series of 2008, as amended by DEO number 28 series of 2024. Bidders are reminded of different offenses and penalties provided for in the revised IRR of RA 9184 and on the provisions governing the imposition of administrative sanctions for contractors who tend to defeat the purpose of competitive bidding, such as habitually withdrawing from bidding, submitting late bids, or patently insufficient bid for at least 3 times within a year, except for valid reasons, pursuant to DEO number 28 series of 2024. The DPWH Camarines Sur 5th District Engineering Office, Santa Teresita, Baao, Camarines Sur, reserves the right to reject any and all bids, declare a failure of bidding, or not award the contract without incurring any liability or obligation to the affected bidders, in accordance with the provision of Section 41 of 2016 revised IRR of RA number 9184.
Criteria and procedure for eligibility check, preliminary examination of bids, detailed evaluation of bids, post qualification and award. Number 1, in addition, after the opening of bids as per 2016 revised implementing rules and regulations, under section 32.2, the BAC will conduct a detailed bid evaluation of all the bids using non-discretionary criteria wherein it requires the completeness of the bid. For the post-qualification, the bidders were advised to read Department Order number 127 series of 2018 and other issuances relevant to this matter, since the BAC will be very keen and strict on the conduct of post-qualification process, considering that the concerned officials or employees, including the concerned BAC members, will be liable to the administrative penalties if this directive will not be followed. Then 10 calendar days upon receipt of the notice of award, the contractor must comply the documents needed in the notice of award for the issuance of contract agreement. Thank you.
Thank you, Engineer Barrios. Is there any question or comment?
Changes or corrections in plans, POW, calendar days, and terms of reference for the proposed issuance of supplemental bid bulletin.
There is none. Thank you.
Is there any comment or question? There being none and no topics to be discussed, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much for the presence of everyone.